Peace to the 12. It's gonna be a little quick video. This comes from a YouTube channel known as Rawai La Yasharala. Yahawashi is coming back 144K, and I'm gonna play it in a minute. We're gonna hear the audio, and this is just gonna be yet another reason why you brothers and sisters should not be eating swine's flesh, aka pig, aka pork, right? Because in America specifically, they inject it with a type of growth hormone, so to speak, called ractopamine, and the ractopamine is banned in 160 countries because of all its adverse effects that are negative to the body, right? And I'm going to go into that as well in this video, and we're going to go into the scripture. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to play this video. We're going to get straight to it.
So there's this drug ractopamine that's banned in 160 countries. But guess where it's legal? The good old USA. And the big food companies found out that if they feed it to pigs, they grow bigger, fatter, faster. Now they put it in the...
See that? They grow bigger, fatter, and faster. And I want to say this too, man. You know, when I used to be in high school, man, and even when I was kind of like in college, people used to say, man, I feel like these kids, they look like they older, right? Like you might see somebody who's 14 or something, or 13, and they look like they damn 17, right? Or you might see, like, you know, a 12-year-old, he got a full beard. And I remember me and my homies used to joke, like, yeah, man, it's the food, man. That's what they putting in the food, or we say it's the water or something. But yeah, low key, that's probably why. That's probably actually the real reason, though. Like looking back at it, that's probably the real reason. It's probably like just same way it accelerates the growth of the pigs. Why wouldn't they do it to the human body? I mean, these devils are already trying to put pig body parts into humans, even though the bodies are rejecting them because it's abominable. People are trying to put pig body parts within human beings, which means the DNA structure is somewhat compatible. So who's to say that the growth hormones that they put in pigs wouldn't affect humans as well in a similar fashion? But anyway, I'm gonna let them go back to talking.
Bigger, fatter, faster. Now they put it in the feed, and over 80% of the pigs in America eat this drug. But the problem is there's been over 250,000 adverse effects reported in the pigs that eat this drug. And in over half the cases, the pigs were sickened or killed. And many of these pigs develop a side effect called downers, where they become so fat that they're unable to stand up and walk.
I think that same thing happens to turkeys. You guys can look this up, but a lot of store-bought turkey, they get the turkey so fat that they can't even copulate themselves. They cannot reproduce by themselves, so they have to have a guy go in there and basically force the turkey to discharge its seed so that they can get the next generation of chickens, man, which is sick. But that's what these people do, man.
So in China, feeding ractopamine to pigs is banned.
Banned in China.
Russia, it's banned.
Banned in Russia.
European Union, it's
banned the EU.
Banned. But here in America, it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this is
yeah, it is breakfast, lunch, and dinner here in the States. That's why all these people that be like, oh man, you know, why would the government want to do these things to you? You know, that's what people always make the argument. Why would they want to harm you? I don't know, man. Why are cigarettes legal? Right? Why? Why do they put what's that? I did a video on it. It's called trisodium phosphate, which is paint thinner. Why do they put that in cereal? These are questions that someone should ask. The people that still trust in their peers, right?
On healthy living.
Of course, he had to plug the book. I'll leave it up there just cause.
How the food system is corrupted. Because the FDA might make sure you don't drop dead from biting into pork, but they allow for what they call acceptable levels of
Hey, that's exactly what they do with trisodium phosphate, because trisodium phosphate is paint thinner. But what the FDA will say is oh, well, we just allow a certain amount, what we deem as safe, right? Allegedly safe, according to them. So they'll allow you to put ractopamine in there. They'll allow you to put trisodium phosphate, which is paint thinner, in there. And the FDA allows the anal gland of a beaver to be used as natural flavoring in many food items. I've done a video on that as well. You know?
And the problem is it's in everything we eat, and there's a revolving.
So it puts it in everything you eat. So it might be in more than just pork.
Or between the FDA and big agriculture. How many employees of a company like Monsanto have worked for the FDA and vice versa?
Correct. But, you know, man, that was pretty much it for that. I mean, that's not it for the video, but that's it of him talking. So now we're going to go into ractopamine, and then we're going to go into the scriptures. Right. So this is ractopamine. It is an animal food additive. It's a drug that boosts pig growth, but is banned or restricted in 160 countries due to health and welfare risk. Banned in 160 countries. Let that really sink in. We're going to look at the dangers of ractopamine. This is a quick one. It causes tremors in the body, chronically elevated heart rates, broken limbs, higher risk of hoof lesions, death in farm animals, toxicity and exposure risks in humans, behavioral changes, cardiovascular, musculoskeletal, reproductive, and endocrine problems, right? So many damn side effects. We're gonna see what these 160 countries is. Let's pull this up. See what we get. See what we get, man. Ractopamine banned in 160 nations. It's not safe in Europe. I want to know the actual countries. Is it not gonna give me the countries? Come on, bro. We gonna get to the bottom of this. We gonna get to the bottom of this, right? Here we go. See what this say. See what this say. Okay. So, as of 2014, the use of ractopamine was banned in 160 countries, including European Union, China, and Russia. 27 other countries, such as Japan, United States, South Korea, and New Zealand, have deemed it they can feed it to them. Okay, so if you're dealing with New Zealand as well as South Korea, you know, they still let you have it. You know, I wonder what the other countries is, but I mean, it really don't matter. Point is, it's banned damn near everywhere. That's the point. Oh, I guess this is banned ones. What, China, Taiwan, Malaysia, Russia, you know, and the list goes on, man. But, you know, you shouldn't be eating no damn swine anyway, which is where we're going to go into Leviticus chapter 11 and 7. And I actually did a video. Don't let these so-called Christians trick you out the bag, man, and tell you can eat what you want to eat, man. No, that makes your soul abominable according to the scriptures, right? This is bad for your body in general, right? But let's go to Leviticus 11 and 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you. The swine, for those of you that don't know, swine is a pig. Go to other versions of Leviticus 11 and 7, it says pig. And the pig, it's unclean. Shouldn't be eating no damn pig. Right, Deuteronomy 14:8. And the swine, because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass. Stay away from the pig, man. All right, you don't want to get that ractopamine in your body. But we got other scriptures too, right? The Most High put a difference between clean and unclean beasts. Now, me personally, I'm a vegetarian, of course. Y'all know, for those that have been watching me, y'all know I'm a vegetarian. I've been one my whole life, though. But there are clean meats that one can eat, and there are unclean meats that you don't eat, right? That's Leviticus 20:25. The Most High put a difference between clean and unclean. Right, and those that eat the unclean, they make their souls abominable. This is Leviticus 20:25. You shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean. And you shall not make your souls abominable by beast or by fowl or by any manner of living thing that creepeth on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. Okay? Real simple right there. So you make your soul abominable like that. Right? And you're supposed to keep the Most High's commandments to have a better life, a longer life, a healthier life. It tells you that in Proverbs 7:2. Keep my commandments and live. Right? And my law is as the apple of thine eye. So you keep the commandments, you're going to live. Right? I think it tells you that also in Baruch. It says, but those that shall leave it. Let me see if I can get that. But those that should leave it shall die. Let's see. Baruch. Yep, Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. So, hey, you want to ignore what Yahawah says, you want to go and eat that ractopamine, hey, you know, nice knowing you. But let's continue on. It also tells you to not touch the unclean things in the New Testament. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate. Yeah, come out from among them. Who is the them? These other nations, these heathens, man. Saith the Lord Yahawah. And touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. So do not touch the unclean thing. All right, to be received by the Most High. Once again, once you eat something unclean, you make your soul abominable. Right? You got to come away from that, man. You got to come out from among all these people. I don't care what the rest of the world is doing, man. I'm going to do what's right now as the yahawah and that's the way you should be living, right? And they've been wanting to make us abominable anyway. That's in 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41 through 50, right? Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, right? This 1 Maccabees 1 and 41. And for those of you who don't know who King Antiochus is, he was a Greek king, right? And everyone should leave his law, so all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yeah, many also the Israelites considered to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. It's the same way now. Oh, everybody leave your customs. Everybody leave what you believe in, your belief system, your religion, and just act like the current leading power structure. Act like the so-called white man. Act like Esau, Edom. That's what they want people to do. That's why you go to so-called America, right? You have somebody who's so-called Chinese, so-called Japanese, so-called Indian, and they're trying to act like the so-called white man. They might even name their kid like what's a Edomite name? Brad, right? They name him Brad or something, right? You know, they try to lose the accent. You know, they start dressing like them, talking like them, walking like them, right? All type of stuff like that. Of course, my own people do it too, rather it's through skin bleaching and whatnot, right? I did videos on that as well. But anyway, man. So, and everyone should leave his law, so all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king, and many also the Israelites considered to his religion, and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and they forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. So they did this to pollute the sanctuary and holy people. Who are the holy people? Israel, right? Let's see if I can get that. Holy people, Israel. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahawah thy God. The Lord Yahawah thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth, right? So the holy people are who? The Israelites. That's in the law, Deuteronomy. Now let's go back. They want to pollute the sanctuary and holy people, right? They want you to turn away from your God. They want you to follow after their customs. Why do they want you to do that? Because that's how they stay in power, right? That's how they stay in power. I got a video coming down the pipeline that I'm working on about how they've been monitoring us for the longest damn time. They made a documentary about monitoring us, right? Want to understand our psyche. Want to understand our spending habits. Want to understand what we like and what we dislike. Why? So they can control us. Because if they can find what you like, they can put their propaganda, their indoctrination into things that you like to make you like the things that you normally wouldn't like. But because it's in a event that you like, whether it's a sport or a movie or whatever, now you're more susceptible to accepting whatever doctrine they're trying to give to you, right? But anyway, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation. So they wanted to make your souls abominable. Then I go back to Leviticus 20:25. Ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast or by fowl or by any manner of living thing. So they want you to make your soul abominable, right? It tells you the next verse. To the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinances, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. So they unalived all the people that rejected that or tried to, right? Right? And they wanted you to forget the law and change the ordinances, and they wanted you to make your soul abominable. This is what they want for the Israelites, man. This is exactly what they want, man. And I'm ended with Isaiah 66:17, which is they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination in the mouth shall be consumed together, saith the Lord Yahawah. So all these people in there in those churches that ain't learning anything, ain't teaching anything out there. Oh, you got baptized in some dirty ass creek that a deer pissed in, right? So they pour your donkey head in the water, and y'all go in there and y'all go eat some pig feet and all that. Well, guess what? What the Lord say? Let me read that again. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, Eating swine's flesh and the abomination in the mouth shall be consumed together, saith the Lord Yahawah. Right? So it's real simple, straight like that. Stay away from ractopamine. Stay away from pork. Right? So with that, I say peace to the 12. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father, Most High Yahawah, in the name of His only begotten Son, yahawashi. Yahawah is the name of Heavenly Father, who the world commonly calls God. And yahawashi is the Savior of the nation of Israel, who the world commonly calls Jesus Christ. I want to say shalom, peace. You people listen and learn, you brothers doing this work, truth, sincerity. And to you elders that's been doing this thing before me. Gone. Peace.